Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 6th to the 12th of March 2023. So we've got some significant activity going on this week, and of course we begin with the full moon in Virgo. So this is at 12:40 p.m. UK time on Tuesday the 7th at 16 degrees. So have a look at where 16 degrees Virgo is in your chart, what house, what planets are interacting, to see if you can get some extra depth on what this full moon means for you. But I'm seeing a story here which takes us back quite deep into 2022. We began with a Mercury retrograde in Gemini, which then, like a relay race, passed the baton onto Mars, who retrograded in Gemini. And that began on the 4th of September. Actual retrograde on Halloween on the 31st of October. And by the 13th, so next Monday, we're coming out of the Mars retrograde shadow. We're coming out of that entire phase. So this Virgo full moon is almost bringing the full awareness and realization and reflection of what's been going on with those two transits that were signature tunes of 2022. So if you remember, the Mercury retrograde in Gemini and again in Virgo and Libra last year was showing us where our mind can create fictions. So we can want something to happen and we can build a story around that and we can start to believe in the story, but we get hurt when our expectations are not met and the story turns out not to be true. So Mercury is the mind, and Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo for this coming full moon. So I've spoken about this before, but Mars retrograde in Gemini was about going in, lighting the spark within, finding our passion, finding our excitement, and using the mind, Gemini, to focus inwards, Mars retrograde, to see where we're wasting our energy, what is or isn't worth our time, what we're giving our life force to. And the reason that I bring this up now is it does seem like this Virgo full moon brings that whole phase to completion this week and into Monday. So full moon in Virgo. Virgo likes a meritocracy. Virgo likes every part to be doing its part. We're in the sign here that brings in the harvest. Everybody doing their job efficiently. Every aspect of our lives balanced and working like a well-oiled machine. So if something's out of balance, if we're taking on too much of the workload or too much responsibility, or we're working too hard and we haven't got time to rest, then this is all what eventually affects our state of health, our energy. So we've had an opportunity with this Mars retrograde to go in and see where our energy is worthwhile and what we truly care about. And now with this Virgo full moon, I feel that we can start to apply that and even see some of the rewards. Virgo can be quite a workhorse, but you'll notice in the system of limitations, they'll always ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Work hard now and get rewards later. But in our new dynamic in the age of Aquarius, it's how can I have the best every day possible? Now matters. And I'm working towards my own self-knowledge and mastery rather than making money for somebody else. So this week is permeated by that kind of higher thinking with Mercury ruled Virgo, productivity, purpose, allocating and delegating some of the workload, making sure that you're doing your fair share and you're in equal groups, and that you have a good energetic balance in your life, making the most of every day, appreciating your talent and focusing your energy where it's most harmonious for you. So that's the moon in Virgo opposite the sun as it passes through Pisces. And Pisces is quite lit up this week as well as we anticipate the entrance of Saturn into Pisces. This happens on the 8th, and Saturn will spend the next 2.5 years in the sign of Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. But Saturn gets a really bad reputation, this kind of random external punisher coming along to give us a hard time for no reason. Whereas it's actually your own challenges to yourself. For any Pisces out there, or people with strong Pisces in their chart, Pisceans can lack solid boundaries sometimes. They are like sponges, they're tuned in to all the vibrations of everything that's going on. And Saturn coming into Pisces could actually bring a sense of solidity and backbone to that nebulous sign. Another expression is our spiritual sovereignty and authenticity, to actually know who we are, feel our essence, be our true selves. Surrender some of the external control and float back into the bigger self, who we really are, way beyond our day job and our current story. So we've got lots of time to get used to that. Saturn's also the student that becomes the master. So for anybody that's interested in studying consciousness, and how to raise our awareness, step into a realization of who we really are and why we're really here, then this should be a very revealing journey. So don't let people give you any scare stories about Saturn in Pisces, hardship, lack and limitation. If anything, it will strip away the victim, the wounded child, illusions and fantasies that are keeping us from seeing the truth. So anything that goes, anything that's taken away, is to our ultimate benefit. But Saturn being the backbone of the body, if we engage with this, then we come out strong and tall, and it's no harder in Pisces than it is in any of the other signs. So the student, becoming the master, core strength, dignity, all these are qualities of Saturn that I rarely hear spoken about, but that we can harness. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available. zoeastro@gmail.com. You can have a look at your chart, you can teach your chart as I go along, you can add tarot to your chart to actually show you your chart in pictures, which is great fun. And of course I offer coaching for any unresolved issues that you're ready to bring up and release. I post these videos on YouTube at zoeastro, Instagram at zoehines7 and Facebook at astrozo. So really be still, feel and balance this week. There's lots of positives to come out of gentle reflection, and we are ending a phase that we began way back in June, finally seeing some clarity and resolution to some of the questions that came up there. I'm feeling more focused, purposeful and able to create the lives we want. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.